are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the counter, Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Man in motion out of the slot. Play action on first down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A pickup there of 39. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, here comes Hall. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. Go.
From the 16. Buys time, rolling right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th? Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And the reverse call pays off, some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's a give up the middle. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pull ahead 6-3 in the first. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Tracking 60. Let's go. Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Cuts right. He's across the 20, still going. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets hold a slim 2-point lead early. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Jets push their lead to 3. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From midfield now. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans will have a first down. Setting up a throw. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Just a field goal separates these two. More from MetLife coming right up. Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. First down from the red zone. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Wilson on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming right is Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
The give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal. In a punt, really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
They'll run here on first down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll try and throw it here. He's going deep. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They've got a man in motion. Here he is on third and long. Taken in by Dobbs. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Back to throw now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Titans will have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Mitchell now in motion left. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throw to the left is complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down, 1 yard to go. He'll throw it. It's his running back. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're now set for 1st and 10. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Titans leading near the break. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he makes it to the start of the red zone down at the 20. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Ready up.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for him. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They give it to him again. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans drive their lead to 11. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. 18, pioneer.
Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing from the gun here. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut near the goal line. And that's a New York touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Airing it out to start this drive. He lets one fly deep downfield. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they face second down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
60 license, 60 license.
Pass play coming here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On the set.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing it again here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, but we love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. He fields it from the 8. And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
They're going play action. Completed to his running back. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Titans will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they went with on third down. They'll throw it. He's on the move. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on fourth down to in turn send a punt. Oh, and they fake it. And they don't come through on the fake as the pass falls incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 17 at the 43-yard line.
69.
Trying again following the sack. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
18, come on. Hey, smash, Bronco.
Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Titans will get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Man in motion here. Another try following the sack. Caught quickly on the slant. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To throw here on first down. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
He'll throw again on second down. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets, third down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So no return on that punt. And the Jets are starting deep from their own territory here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Got a man, it's Njoku. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing now on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Third and long for him here. Into traffic, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Here we go, shot! Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hut, hut!
Looking to throw. It's Dotson on the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
Set! Hiking 18! Sit up!
And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
From the 19. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Jets football, and they trail. Their playoffs hanging in the balance. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Check go!
Dropping back to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Titans are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Putting a receiver in motion. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Another throw coming on 2nd and 10. Catch made by Mitchell. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Play action on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Back-to-back carries here. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 18.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Working inside the red zone. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Go street.
Slot man motioned over. They'll run now on 2nd down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. It is caught left side. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It's a 3-yard gain. 1 shot remaining if they want to try it. 4th and goal coming up.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time. One of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Fourth down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets got to score in a hurry. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They're throwing it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10 now. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a blocked extra point on the play.
That is a sneaky little play here from the special teams unit. I know, you might be thinking, yeah, they lost the lead, but that block, you know what it does? It's kind of like life. We have energy givers and energy takers, and that one just gave a little energy back to the team, even though they're down and now got to fight back.
And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Has a hole left, room to run. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans drive their lead to 11. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set, go.
He's going to throw this one. Catch is made down the right sideline. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Set. Ready.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Now to throw. Finds Judy near the sideline. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Go. Hut.
They'll throw it again. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Huge moment here for the Jets as they go for 2.
The Jets will line up for
Setting up to pass. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Titans look like they've recovered. Yep, and folks, this game is over.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Titans are your winners as we say so long from New York.